Alright, hello everyone, and I'm gonna lower this real quick. Welcome. We will be starting in a few minutes here. I just want to go ahead and lower this even more. I just want to make sure if lower that if you are a developer, and if you have not already, please join the Discord stage. If you do not have the link, I will send it to you. So just make sure you tell me before we get started. We're gonna wait a few more minutes and then we're gonna get started just to make sure that everyone that needs to be in here is in here. Because we don't want people missing out on important stuff. Okay, hello everyone. We are about to get started here in a few seconds. Just gonna lower this on my end. Okay. Um, hello everyone. We are about to get started here. Okay, I think we might be ready. Okay, everyone, we are going to get started here. So, hello everyone, and thank you for joining me for the 2022 Developer Conference for Dream Imagine Studios for the game Mint Hill. I hope all of you guys have had a great Thanksgiving, and if you had one, a great Thanksgiving break. And I can't believe that the holidays are already around the corner. November is already halfway done. I think that the year's going by too fast. So, really quickly here, I want to say thank you for joining me and all the developers that took the time out of their day and the time that they were taking to and thank you for taking the time out of your building time for Mint Hill to join. So, and please make sure you hold everything until the end. If you have any questions, comments, or inquiries, please see me after the conference. And thank you. Here are some rules and guidelines, so that way we prevent what happened last time with everyone talking at the same time. If you accidentally are unmuted, don't worry, I'll mute you, but just try to not let it happen. Alright, so now you guys can see. So, excuse me. So do not unmute unless you have been given permission by a developer. If I mute you and you continue muting yourself, I'm gonna kick you. So just an FYI. Alright, number 2, do not use the chat unless you've been given permission by a developer. Or unless if it's the end, if the conference ended, but you want to shoot a question to me, that's fine. Totally fine with that. And please use the chat appropriately. No bad words, nothing like that. And don't share your screen because, for one, we are trying to get through this. 2, we can't waste a lot of time. And 3, that is not really, let's just say, sharing your screen will make you look, it won't make you look mature. So, please don't share your screen, and don't spam in the chat. Once, I think it was last year, when it was just the developers, we had, well, not just the developers, and tons of other people. One of the kids, a child joined, and they kept spamming in the chat and unmuting, and then I kicked them out, and then tried to rejoin, but then I banned them. So yeah, just try to follow these rules. I don't want to have to kick or ban anyone permanently. I hate to have to do that, but if I need to, I will. And refrain from talking / speaking out of turn, and no profanity, and use kind words to each other. We're trying to make this a better community for others. Alright, so without further ado, let's get started. So, we are going to go over pretty much the rate that we've had to ban people and kick people. So, this right here is from 2021 all the way to 2025. 2021, the year that we started. Ban is a lighter blue and kick will be a darker blue. So starting off with 2021, we had 0 bans and kicks. All the way to 2022, of course, 2023 and on, I don't know. It's really, that is really good. We're trying to keep it like that. We don't have to ban or kick anyone. We only have to do that if someone's not following the directions, which they are posted on our Discord server. So yeah. Luckily, it was good this year. It was a good year for Mid-Hill. Obviously, we are trying to prevent it to where people can outsmart the game and, like, completely, like, exploit it. That hasn't happened. The voice chat spatial audio, we haven't had any problems with that. Excuse me. So I'm surprised that it's at 0 even though we have spatial audio, aka voice chat. But good job, everyone. Give yourselves a pat on the back, as well as the developers. Good job. In what, a month-ish is gonna be another year, a new year, new game. No, I'm gonna say that. New year, new us. So let's try to keep this at 0. Now, moving on to developers and roles. So the 2022 developers and roles: the owner / head developer, me, Ninja One Cool. The vice developer, our vice developer, retired. So those spots are open. Senior developer is also open. So see me after the conference if you would like to, are interested in that. And then our decorating department, the one they are pretty much, they put up all the decorations around the game, the seasonal ones, all that stuff. And a huge thanks to them. So give yourselves a pat on the back, the decoration team. I did help out this year. I help out every year, but this year I helped out more because they do a lot. So thank you. And if you want to be on the decorating department, see me after the conference if you're interested. And I don't know why it says NA. I forgot to change that. And I think that's all for that. Alright, so growth. Excuse me. Over the past year, we have seen tremendous growth. I don't know why I couldn't say that. We've seen tremendous growth, and something that we were not expecting. Of course, Mid-Hill is still in the still developing, not fully developed, which is something that people need to be aware of. So when people like compare us to those big games out there like Emergency Response Liberty County, or Greenville, Wisconsin, or Southwest Florida, or Pembroke Pines, those games they went out of their development stages. They have been around to the point where the game has already gotten to the point where there's tons of stuff in the game and tons of features. Mid-Hill is only 2 years old. So and I heard someone say this in one of the chats in a game. The system reported it to me, said, I doubt this is what it specifically said. It probably had more bad language, but it said, this game is so horrible. Period. Emergency Responsibility County, they put ERLC is way better. Don't compare us to other games. Personally, if you want to compare us to another game, if you made a game, show me it, and if it's more developed than Mid-Hill, you can compare us. If it's not, if you haven't even made a game, keep your mouth quiet. Like, if you don't know how like, not everything can be done in the span of just 2 years. So don't compare Mint Hill to other games out there. Excuse me. Alright, moving on. So, now, growth. Wait a second. I do not have. Hold on. Okay. So, growth. Right now, Mint Hill is only 2 years old from the span of 2 years. This right here is when Mint Hill originally started. When it's probably at like 3, I think. 3 visits. So light blue is total visits and dark blue is visit length. So obviously there's been a tremendous Mint Hill has had a tremendous and I mean tremendous how do I say this? Has had a tremendous has had a tremendous and total completely different pattern with visits. So it went from 0 to 3. Wait, let me check here. Yeah, 3 went from 3 visits all the way up to, I think that's 50 something. 50, 57, 58, around there. We did not expect it to get up there, all the way up here, which was good, but I'm not saying it's bad, it's good. But the fact that it went all the way down here, all the way to up here is tremendous. Visit length, it has, some work has to be done. Visit length didn't start off at 0 like the visits did for some reason. Which is kind of weird. But we're trying to work on getting people more interested in the game, so we're trying to make it more interesting, but one by one we'll get there. Alright, I need to update this really quickly. Give me a quick second here, everyone. If my mouse will cooperate with me. Okay, there we go. Take that. Okay, so the numbers, when I calculated this on Roblox, the number of visits on console here, I'll pull it up. Well, actually, I'm not going to because it's probably gonna take forever to do. The number of visits on console, majority of the visit length was because of we're on console. Recently, we just started making our game available on console, which means that a lot of people like it. It probably is a lot easier on console. The screen is bigger, hopefully, and like the controls are a lot easier, in my opinion. And I actually got a comment. Someone emailed me, or not emailed, they reached out to me. They DM'd me on Discord, on a private Discord server, and they said, your game Mint Hill is really easier to play with when you have like a controller in your hand than rather when I was playing it on the computer. Obviously, there's nothing we can do about that, but yeah. I don't think our lower developers here, but I don't know. I was gonna have them say a few words about this, but the numbers, if I go here, I'll show you the accurate numbers. In 2021, we had 3 visits. In 2022, we had 55 visits. In 2021, the visit length was 9.34 in total. And then in 2022, the total was 30.33. Huge huge difference right there between the span of over only 1 year, well actually 2 I guess, of with only not even more than 3 years, and it's already grown a lot. So the developers, when I showed them the chart, their eyes were like they were about to come out. Now, the likes and dislikes on Roblox. So 80% of people like the game, only 20% dislike it. We're trying to get that up to 100% liking. Might not happen. A lot of the games that are fully developed, like ERLC, Greenville, Pembroke Pines, they still have dislikes. But 20% is good. So we're getting there, but not fully there. And now, so TikTok and Twitter, the likes here. So the likes have not really. The likes for TikTok have been over the charts for likes, views, and followers. Twitter is doing okay, but it still has some ways to go. Obviously, we started on, and we've had Twitter longer than our new TikTok page, which is a surprise. So, yeah. And we're trying to advertise more, so that way we both get the total visits up. 55 is a good visit number, but we're trying to get that up higher. The limit is not 60. I mean, the right now we're trying to get to 100 visits. That would be great if it would happen before the end of the year. I doubt it will happen, but you never know. So, Twitter right now is still, on the grass, and it hasn't taken off yet, but hopefully it will. Alright, so I think that's it. Moving on to updates. So the upcoming updates that we have is the 2022 winter update. This is coming. I didn't put this here. Well, actually, I'm not going to. That's coming December 23rd, 2022 at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. I wanted to do it on a Friday because I believe that's the day when majority of all schools have winter break. I checked the calendars for CMS, NHA, don't know what that is. I'm sorry, Union County, all the schools nearby. They all, so I just put it there, because, we wanna give the kids a chance to be able to play it, and, experience it. We always try to release updates on during the weekend or on a Friday, so then that way they can play it, because during the weekdays it's kind of hard to do that. Completely understandable. So yeah, this is coming real soon, the winter update. We're actually already halfway done, which is crazy. Alright, moving on to error, bugs, and server shutdowns. Errors and bugs, we didn't do too bad. The errors, they were at 3. We did have we did have a lot errors and bugs this year with the cars, with the what was the other one? I was thinking of writing them down on a piece of paper so I remembered, but I didn't. The cars not wanting to, the cars turning on, but they don't want to move. The roads, that was a bug. That was part of this. So we had more bugs than errors. What else? And then we had shift to run not wanting to work. Yeah. So hopefully this year we get that number goes down. Excuse me. if it doesn't, we're gonna try to like do something about it. Hopefully it does, but yeah. And then server shutdowns, um, unexpected. So expected server shutdowns are for like when we have to shut the servers down because we're about to because we took down the seasonal decorations or an event like Halloween event or Easter event, and we're taking it down. There's nothing we can do about it, but it still does count. We haven't had too many unexpected server shutdowns, but we did have some recently, which is why it's at 3. It would have been at 2 if we wouldn't have to shut it down. But yeah, in 2021, we did so we can't do anything about the expected server shutdowns, but it has to be done so that way the servers don't overload, or so that way it doesn't slow down. Now, moving on to features that we tested but never added. Now, everything on this list, it doesn't mean that it won't get added to the game. It either means that we just never added it, we haven't added it, we never are going to add it, or it's being added it's going to be added. I'm not telling you when, or yeah, I'm not telling you when. So first up, tornadoes. We did test tornadoes. We even scripted one, but the game was very laggy. So the game, it was getting laggy to the point where we couldn't even press the stop button in Roblox Studio. So we immediately said no. And the amount of detail that you would have to put into making the tornado look real and would take a lot of time, and the amount of coding that it would need, the amount of scripts it would need for the tornado to move around randomly and then go away eventually, and then clouds, it was just too much. So then we just decided to take that away. Weather. Now, next up, weather. A lot of people requested it. We know, weather will be added some point. Actually, I'm just gonna say some point during an update. I'm not gonna say when because I don't want to I don't want to get anyone's hopes up about that. So up next, gun store. A lot of people have requested that. Right now we can't add it because we're just focusing on like building the game up, making sure that it has like all the details in Mid Hill. I don't know why I keep doing that. Well, because I'm gonna need Google Maps in a second. If I could, I would show you, but like one small detail that is, well, not a detail, a really interesting feature that we added to the game for the 2022 winter update. If it was only developers, I would show it, but it's not. So up next, gun system. Again, that's gonna take a lot of coding that would in scripts, which we're trying to prevent lagging. The game already kind of lags near the village, aka where all the stuff happens, where the town hall is, where the water fountain is. So, wanted system, again, it'll take a lot of time that we probably don't have. Which this will probably be something that is added like in the summer event, not a summer event, in the summer update or something like that, because that would take a while. Let me see. Give me a second here. Okay. Interactive fire alarm. I thought of doing it. It didn't happen. I did add fire alarms, aka pool stations, and horner strobes in a lot of the buildings, and I'm gonna try to add them in all the buildings. The pool stations, you can press them, and then it'll go down and say activated, but that's it. Again, everything on this list doesn't mean that it won't get added. It just means that either will never be added, is going to be added, or is getting added soon. I don't know. We just have to have the time. So, and then here I'm gonna show you a teaser. So this is coming in 2023. School buses. I'm not sure when, but we're gonna add them eventually. Very detailed. I don't really like this one. I like the second one, the new one, the Thomas. I think it's just because of the grill in the front. And then this was highly requested, and it is being added this winter. I don't want that. Alright. I'm gonna go back here. And it is being added this winter update. So I know a lot of people are gonna be happy about that. Alright. Next, we're gonna go ahead and head on Google Maps. Show you guys. Wait a second. I just messed up. Okay, so I think it's called Lane. If we head over to Mint Hill Village Lane, which is right here. What is it again? Yeah, if we hover here, which is right there, I'm gonna change the layers. Whoa, that looks really cool. So right here, I don't know why. Okay, so right here, we're gonna go into right here. So if we go here, you can kind of see the resemblance in game. So you have the town hall, city hall right there, and then the water fountain right there. Right now, currently, they have the Christmas tree up, so. And then you do have the lights. Well, I'm not gonna say anything about that, but in game there are lights, but they don't look like that. But there is gonna be a little surprise, and there's gonna be a lot more details in the 2022 winter update in the square. The road signs, a lot of people have requested, and I'm not gonna tell you if they're gonna be in the 2022 winter update. They might not, but a lot of people have requested them, and I have, believe me, I have really wanted them for a year now, but either, well, I wouldn't say that. I'm pretty sure, yes, this update, I'm gonna give you a teaser. In this update, in 2022 winter update, there are gonna be road signs and kind of like similar to this. So right there in the intersection that leads you to the Mint Hill Village, aka which is where the water fountain is. The fountain is town square, town hall. There is a road sign that says Mint Hill Village right there, just like that, and then Matthews Mint Hill Road is the road that the entrance to the gas station behind the dealership is. And yeah, Mint Hill Village, right there. So it's pretty similar. We did add a restaurant on the Matthews Mint Hill Road. As you can see, Chick-fil-A is right near Mint Hill Village. So it's gonna look a lot more similar. This urgent care, this building, these buildings over here. Make sure my mic is on. Yes, it is. I don't know if we're gonna add those. Probably not. We might not. But like, we're trying to make it look a lot like the real Mint Hill. We're gonna go in here. If you haven't seen this, we're gonna give this time to load. So, why is it so blurry? Okay. 2019, that is the latest one I can get. So, they hadn't added a water fountain there. They added, like, whatever that is, a weird box. It looks like that might have been for the water fountain, the fountain. Maybe that's where they put everything there. Obviously there's gonna be like something there to control the fountain. So yeah, and then it kind of looks similar in game, but there's only a few details to it. And then the roundabout, of course, it's there. And then there is this road that leads back here, but right here in game, I'm gonna zoom out if I can. Why does it look like that? It looks like there's a storm right there. I'm gonna go over here. If it'll let me. Okay, here we go. So right here, so this right here is Town Hall. Right here, this would be where the stage is, and then Town Hall, and then water fountain, and then this right here would be where the event section area is. We can't add a back road there because because we already do have a road that's on the back that's like right here. So there's really no room right here beside the stage, because there's also like another event area, small event area there. And then right here, this would be where the staff area is. And then there is going to be a road that keeps going, and then I'm not going to zoom in too far out, and then it's going to keep going all the way up here, and then it's going to meet at 2 points. The first one is going to meet at, let's use this road right here. It's going to meet at one road, which is going to lead to the Lego store, the restaurant, and aka Matthews Mint Hill Road. And then there's going to be another road that is going to lead to the neighborhood. So pretend that's the neighborhood, and then it's going to meet at a road, which is going to be called Lawyers Road. And then it's going to meet, and then it's going to go down to, and then the neighborhood will be right there. I know Mint Hill is planning on building more roads. I was in their meeting, I think it was 2 days ago. Their proposal to build, it was accepted. So I'm not sure where they're gonna build the houses. But for now, let's just say these are houses. These might be the houses they're talking about, but it could be this open land or this piece of plot. So yeah, I was in their meeting. They didn't tell me where it's gonna be. I remember they said a name of the street. I don't remember. But yeah. So Mint Hill Village Road right here, Mint Hill Village Lane, and then this is really in game kind of part of the mapping game. And then Matthew's Mint Hill Road is right here. And then Lawyers Road. And then there's gonna be a road like right here. And then that's gonna be Lawyers Road. And then there's gonna be a sign that is gonna be lead, and there's gonna be a road that's gonna lead to the Mint Hill Village. It's gonna lead here. I will admit, it looks a lot different. There's like 50%. It looks 50-50. It's 50% the same as it is. It's 50% in game. It's 50%. It looks 50% the same, and then the other 50 doesn't look the same. So the road that is going to be right here, that is going to lead to the Lego store and the restaurant right here. So it's pretty much going to be like this: one road going there, and then another one going to the road behind the town, the Mint Hill Village, that is like on the edge of the map. That's going to be called this one right here. Let's pretend this is it. That's gonna be Lawyers Road, and then the main road is gonna be Matthew's Mint Hill Road. I'm really trying to picture it in my head. So Mint Hill Village, and then 3-way. So one going that way, the one going that way. This will be Lawyers Road, and then it's gonna take you to the road right there behind. And then if you go straight, then if you turn left, it's gonna take you to Matthew's Mint Hill Road. I know if you can't picture it, you'll be able to picture it in the winter update. So I hope that helps. Was there something else? I don't think so. But yeah, I think that was it. Yes. Okay. So I think that was it. So I hope all of you guys were able to understand. If you have any questions, please stay. Do not go. So that way I can talk to you and like help you understand if you have any questions or inquiries regarding any of the positions. Stay. And I will see you guys for another yearly meeting next year in December. And I hope you guys have a good rest of Thanksgiving break. And I will see you guys soon. Yeah, I'll see you guys soon, because I'm probably gonna, because I'm gonna be live tomorrow night. So yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow night live for my Saturday Night Live.